The story of Charles James "Charlie" Kirk is one of a single-minded conviction that shaped an entire generation. Have you ever heard of a young man who, instead of going to college, decided to take on the entire university system itself? That's Charlie Kirk. And love him or hate him, you can't deny the profound waves he made in American political culture, an unconventional path. Kirk's story starts unconventionally. A high school senior and an Eagle Scout, he initially had his sights set on the United States Military Academy at West Point. When that path didn't pan out, he received an offer from a university. But he looked at the cost of tuition, the perceived political climate on campus, and thought, I can do something different, something bigger. So at just 18 years old, with the support of a conservative donor, he co-founded Turning Point USA, TPUSA, launching it from his parents' garage in the Chicago suburbs. His conviction was simple. American universities, the supposed epicenters of free thought, had become echo chambers for left-wing ideology. He believed conservative students were being silenced, and he wanted to give them a visible, powerful voice. Building an empire. His mission was to build a grassroots army. He started traveling from campus to campus, engaging in public debates and coining the now infamous phrase, "Prove me wrong." Kirk was a provocateur who relished the fight, and his rhetoric against what he termed woke culture resonated profoundly with his target audience. This energy fueled massive growth. TPUSA grew into a multi-million-dollar behemoth with a presence on over 3,000 campuses. They hosted huge conferences featuring top conservative figures. Kirk also became a national media personality, a best-selling author, a podcast host for The Charlie Kirk Show, and a regular on cable news, known for his rapid-fire delivery and unwavering defense of his principles. To further his mission, he launched initiatives like the Professor Watchlist in 2016, which critics called an intimidating blacklist, but his supporters viewed as a necessary tool to hold institutions accountable. His legacy is undoubtedly complex. For his millions of followers, Charlie Kirk is a hero, the gutsy, unyielding leader who stood up to the establishment and ignited a youth movement championing free markets and limited government. For his detractors, he was a figure of division, a polemicist whose tactics stoked culture wars and polarized the national conversation. The sudden silence. Ultimately, Charlie Kirk's story became a testament to the power of an unshakable conviction, but it concluded with a tragedy that shocked the nation. On September 10, 2025, at the age of 31, his life came to a sudden, violent end. He was speaking at a TPUSA campus event at Utah Valley University in Orem, Utah, when a single shot was fired from a distance, fatally wounding him. His death was immediately and widely condemned as an act of political assassination. 2 days later, a suspect, Tyler Robinson, was arrested, with investigators noting that the individual had expressed a motivation to silence Kirk's message. Charlie Kirk saw a void in the national discourse, and he filled it with a megaphone. The powerful echoes of his movement, now led by his wife Erica Kirk, continue to shape the country today. His passing closed the chapter on a life lived fully in the spotlight, cementing his place as one of the most consequential and controversial youth activists of his time.